Hello everyone and welcome to our Gold Rush Daily. Today is on Tuesday, being the last day of the month of September, winding up the Q3 and starting Q4 tomorrow. So the year is almost done, and let's look at what we're anticipating for gold and maybe probably the DXY. But before we jump into the charts, today we only have Jolt's job opening report. This is a very key report that is usually gives us indications of maybe probably what the NFP is likely to come out like, because this is the NFP week, which we have here on Friday. So tomorrow we'll be having the ADP non-farm employment change. Again, another critical data in terms of helping us try to project how the NFP data is going to be on Friday. Then we'll be having the ISM manufacturing PMI, that is on tomorrow, 5 p.m. GMT +3. Then on Thursday, we'll be having the unemployment claims for the dollar, and on Friday we'll be having the NFP, which comes out with the average hourly earnings, non-farm employment change, and now the unemployment rate. Then later on at 5 p.m. we'll be having the ISM surveys PMI. About the NFP, I think I'm going to really talk about it on Friday. During the Gold Rush Friday, we are going to digest this data so that we can have a clear view, or maybe probably what we'll be anticipating in terms of the price reacting to. So when we look at, maybe probably can just have a quick overview of the dollar index. So when you look at the dollar index, what we are seeing is I'll begin looking at it from the weekly time frame. So we are seeing some rejections of prices from this particular level. Remember, we had this level that we had marked here, and yeah, we have seen the price respecting this level where we had the daily FVG pushing up all the way to this level. Okay, so in this level, it has been quite a level of, we can say a level of resistance whereby prices have been rejecting from that particular point. So what is important is to monitor now how the price can be put to go, because here having created a BOS, all right, let me show you from the 4 time frame. Having created a BOS here, therefore, we might be anticipating the price to come to this particular level. Now, this will be our next level. That's why we have the OB. So we'll be looking at some potentials of price, maybe probably coming to this level, and then we see whether we are going to have another push up, or maybe probably we are going to see a break on the downside. Of course, we are looking at some potential government shutdown for the US today, actually, starting October 1st. So today is the last day if they are not going to salvage themselves. Therefore, we are going to look at a potential shutdown for the government, US government, and that means a weak USD. So we might be able to see the USD impacted, become a weak if that is the case scenario here, right? So think that's what we are anticipating for the dollar index, to see price maybe probably push slightly to these levels, and in case you're going to have a government shutdown, then therefore we might be able to see a more weaker dollar, maybe coming all the way to these 96.65 levels here. All right. So if this level is going to hold, therefore you're going to see the price push back again to these levels, and then a break above this level will mean even more bullishness to about 99.80, or maybe probably even the 100 level. Okay, so looking at gold, we continue seeing the price creating all-time highs, right? So we have seen all these all-time highs being created. This is our chart that we have been analyzing. Allow me to delete these levels here that we have been looking at, right? Because we have quite so many levels we have marked here. Remember, this is where my bread and butter comes from. So I have a lot of markings here. Yeah, so just a minute. All right, so let's even have it that way. So from the daily time frame, we continue seeing a very bullish dollar, a very bullish gold. The highest you're talking about is 3870.120. And one of the reasons, of course, the rumors or the rumors about the potential, not really rumors, but the news about the potential government shutdown, US government shutdown. And we have seen these making people to really not trust so much on the fiat currency, and therefore they are putting more reserves for gold. All right, they are putting more reserves for gold, and again, if you look at the that perspective, we see the U.S. government now. The gold reserve for the U.S. government has hit, as per yesterday, they were able to hit $1 trillion, and this shows you now how people are perceiving gold all as a safe haven. All right, so a lot of people are are shifting from the fiat currency to now gold reserves, including even the central banks, because as per yesterday, like I said, we are talking about 1 trillion US dollars reserves in terms of reserves in gold form. Okay, so again, also if you look at what is the geopolitical tensions, NATO, Russia versus Russia. So I'm looking at a potential whereby maybe probably in case that escalates, NATO and Russia, in case we see that perspective escalating, therefore we are going to look at gold even 5,000 levels. Remember, right now we talked about Q4, gold will tap 4,000 levels, and it's not far away from the 4,000 levels, right? And if the geopolitical tensions continue to escalate, therefore we will be talking about even 5,000 levels, maybe even by end of this year, or maybe probably Q1 2026. Okay, so this is what we have. I think we can go to the lower time frame. So from the daily time frame, where price can retrace to, for us to be able to think of maybe probably some potential opportunities is we are looking at these particular levels. All right, this particular level where we have this point here, this sell candle, and also this particular zone here. Okay, so but when you look at it from the 4 hour time frame, of course, I think on Friday was we had talked about this channel here. All right, and we saw the price break above that channel on Friday, coming and breaking above these highs, above these levels here. And right now we are seeing quite some bullish prices. So where are we looking at potential opportunities? Of course, this is the level that we might be looking at in terms of potential buying opportunities. That is in case gold is going to retrace all the way from maybe probably in case you're going to see a retracement. Therefore, these will form a very good buying level in the 4 hour time frame. So if we go to the 1 hour time frame, therefore, we are going to see some levels here. Right, so let me just first of all go to the 15 minutes time frame so that I can show you this yesterday's opportunity. As we had discussed yesterday's in our live market analysis, we saw gold. We talked about any pushbacks, all right, any pullback giving us opportunities to buy. So after we did our analysis yesterday, the live market analysis, we saw the price of gold push up, then retrace to this level during the New York kill zone. And this was a very nice entry. We have a BOS, we have the order block here. And this was a very nice entry for some buys. They are targeting about 100, about 200 pips actually. And you can see the price was, the TP was hit, and the price even continued today to be very, very bullish. Okay. So if we go back now to the 1 hour time frame, so the levels that we'll be looking at today from the 4 hour time frame, we are looking at from the 1 hour time frame, I mean, we are looking at these levels here, right? That's why I'll be looking at that potential level there. Then let's go to the 4 hour to 50 minutes time frame so that we can be able to fine tune that. So we have that particular level. If we look at these, is about 70 pips. So of course, we can go to the lower time frame, minimize the risk to somewhere thereabout. Okay, so basically in terms of how you want to minimize your risk here. Okay, so we might, in case the price comes to these levels, then we will be looking for some potential buying opportunities. Okay, and this level now, let me push these aside. And now we'll be talking about this particular level also, which is likely to give us some buying opportunities. All right, this level. You can see there are two zones that are very close to each other. This one and this one here. So meaning that in case now we look for some buying opportunities here and the price dips to this level, then we'll use these to salvage the loss that will be maybe probably incurred in this particular level. Remember, anytime we have opportunities, the key thing or the key goal for ours is to be able to take advantage of those opportunities. As long as it's a high probability trade, just take it. You never know which trade is going to hit TP or which trade is going to work out. So the key thing is for you to show up, or for us to show up with proper risk management. So if you look at this also in the 5 minutes time frame, this is a level that you are likely to get at least between 50 to 100 pips. All right, higher chances at least 50 to 100 pips once the price retraces to this level, and therefore we will be able to consider some buying opportunities from this level. And in case the price doesn't respect that level, therefore we'll be talking about selling, targeting this particular point. But for this case, I'll basically want to focus more on buying opportunities rather than selling opportunities, because the market sentiments is that we are looking at more bearish sentiments, or I mean, we are looking at more bullish sentiment, and therefore it is important to align ourselves accordingly. Okay, so that is what we are looking at for gold today. Those are the levels. In case of anything, probably I'm gonna update. But let's just monitor that. Remember, any pullbacks, any substantial pullback to your key point of interest is a potential buying opportunities. But of course, don't forget risk management. It's very, very important. Our target for Q4, we are looking at 4,000 levels, at least 4,000 levels, or above 4,000 levels. And 2026 Q1, we are talking about 5,000 levels. And this can also, even the 5,000 levels can also be achieved in this year if the geopolitical tensions, especially now NATO and Russia, if they are going to intervene, if they are going to escalate, therefore we are going to see even more bullish prices for gold. All right. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, also I will be now sharing more videos in the month of October. I want to go big in terms of sharing more educational videos, and I will be publishing Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for the educational videos, so that as well we can be able to build our knowledge, know how to look at the markets, how to analyze the markets, and I believe this information is going to help you a big deal. So make sure you like, subscribe, and share this channel so that you might be also others can benefit from the same. So with that, have a lovely day. I wish you a blue day today. It's on a Tuesday, the last day of the month. So watch so much on your risk, because today the monthly candle is going to close out. Remember power 3. All right. So with that, remember to always be focused, to stay disciplined, and to always trade with purpose.